Hey everybody, Daniel Fusco here, and welcome to today's 2-minute message. So I want to talk with you about something that isn't discussed very much in our culture today. And unfortunately, it's not really discussed that much in our churches too much either. And I think it's a huge problem. And that's the idea of holiness. Now, holiness is a word that obviously when people hear it, and you may be the first time you've ever heard the word as you're hearing this, it's something that is definitely, it has religious connotations because the Bible teaches that God is holy. Now, when you look at the word literally means to be completely distinct, to be totally other. And the idea is that God being holy is that God is not like everybody else. God is perfect in the totality of what that word means, that God is without any blemish. He is light and there is no shadow of turning in him. And so God is holy. And I think when a person believes in a holy God, you realize that the people that you spend the most time with, they begin to rub off on you. There's an old saying, if you show me your friends, I'll show you your future, because we realize that relationships, especially close relationships, have an impact on. Now, I bring that up, of course, because when a person believes in a holy God and has a relationship with a holy God, then holiness becomes something that we value. Now, here's the deal. When you spend time with God, that doesn't make you holy. What makes you holy is when you put your faith and trust in Jesus. Because really at the essence for a human being who is flawed, God has always been perfect. He's always been distinct. He's always been other. But for us who haven't been, the only way to be made holy is for Jesus to share his holiness with us. That is a gift that Jesus gives to a person when a person puts their faith and trust in him. See, Jesus, his death on the cross was for the sins of the world. He took the punishment that we deserved. And when we believe in him, that punishment, that justice that Jesus received gets applied to Jesus, and Jesus shares with us his perfections. And so holiness is a gift that we receive. It's not something that we can earn by doing a good job every single day. And so really holiness comes through the cleansing work of Jesus. The Bible calls that the propitiation of Jesus, that where Jesus cleansed us through his finished work. And so for you and I, we embark on a life of holiness, not by us trying to white knuckle it and never make mistakes. I mean, we want to not make mistakes, but we realize that because God is holy, God has shared his holiness with us in Jesus. And when that happens by the power of the Spirit, we become to be set apart. We don't see ourselves running with the herds of this world, but we live uniquely and distinctly as children of God who's been cleansed by Jesus. Another thing I do, I want you to share this video. Obviously, I just kind of broke open a whole lot of stuff for us to discuss. And in the comment section, I want you to tag somebody who has put their faith and trust in Jesus, and you see the impact of God's holiness rubbing off on their lives as they have been set apart for the Lord. I want you to encourage those people. And God bless you today.